Hello everyone. I wanted to make a fairly quick video on a small 12-volt portable generator that I put together using a Predator motor from Harbor Freight Tools. I believe this is a 5-horse, and a 100 amp GM Delco alternator that I've had kicking around the tool shed for a long time. The reason for this creation, I'll take you over here and show you my cargo trailer. Inside my cargo trailer I have a sine wave inverter mounted over there. It's a multifaceted trailer. We use it for cargo and a few other things. Down here behind that chair is a box, and that contains 3 deep cycle RV batteries. And I needed a way to charge them, and obviously when the towing vehicle is connected, you're charging via the trailer plug. I decided to add to that, so we created this here. And basically I tied into the power junction box here. The emergency brake battery is no longer needed, as that's powered from the trailer's internal power supply now. But there's the alligator clips, and they tether down to the alternator. The alternator has a toggle switch, a rocker switch that I installed, and that's connected to the field lines, and gives me a method for switching on and off the charge. It's a little easier to start when there's no charge against it. Anyway, the system works great, and without running at a very fast idle, it will produce enough power to charge the battery sufficiently in 2 to 3 hours. If they're extremely depleted, then I may need to run the engine a little bit faster than what you'll see in the video. But the purpose of this video was noise reduction. This little unit here isn't really that loud to begin with, but there's a lot of clatter and sound from the engine. So I wanted to alleviate that. I went to my local AC supply store here, and I purchased duct board, 1.5-inch thick fiberglass duct board, and basically fabricated this box. As you can see, I gave it some inlets for air, a reach through there for the throttle assembly. This hole over here is for the exhaust to escape. There's one on the top that I put for 2 purposes, and that was to allow ambient heat to escape, and also to be able to refuel without removing the cover. And then down on this side, that's the outlet side for the hot air coming off the engine. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fire this thing up without the cover. I'll be standing right over here at this fence, which is about 30 to 35 feet from the unit. You'll be able to see what it sounds like with and without the cover. So let's get this thing going. Charging. Okay, we're making power. Now we're going to walk over here. Okay, and there's our noise level at this distance. Now I'm just gonna put the phone down on the ground, and you'll be able to hear the change. I'm going to move a little closer. So now I'm about 10 feet from the motor. I'm going to set the phone down and put the cover on. Okay, and that's with the cover. You can see it's dramatically reduced the noise. You didn't want to bother your neighbors, but you still wanted to run this little generator. You could. The greatest amount of noise is coming out right here, where the hot air is escaping off of the cylinder. But as far as the exhaust noise, there almost isn't any. And of course you can hear the fan on the intake side. But let's go over here, back to our 30 to 35 feet away. Yeah, I'd say that's 30 feet. Okay, now there's the unit running, and there's the background noise. Now I'm going to set the phone down again at this vantage point. Let's see if I can just put it over here on the fence. And then I'm going to walk over there, and I'm going to remove the cover, and you'll hear the noise difference. Now I'm going to see what kind of subtleties when I play this video back myself, but I think it's a notable difference. You'll also notice I increased the engine RPM. I wanted to give it the best possible scenario. But maintaining this distance, if I walk around the unit, like I said, there's some noise out the side, but that's minimal compared to what it was. I'd say probably at least 50% of the engine clatter and just the general racket that generators produce has been reduced, and that was the ultimate goal. I wanted to make it quiet enough that I could run it, later in the evening without disturbing other people. Didn't take me long to figure out why Hondas are so quiet. Half of their silencing capabilities are an attribute of the cover or the encasement that they put around the unit. Anyway, thanks for watching. Any questions or comments, feel free.